Hi Cancer, welcome to your love reading for May 2017. When I was properly shuffling the deck, you did have two jumping cards from this deck, and this is what you have. And they kind of jumped in an interesting way, landed on my lap. So I kind of feel like that's a message. You have the Star, which of course is a major arcana that represents your hopes and wishes, and it jumped out with the Ace of Cups, which could represent, your wishes coming true as far as finding a new romantic partner for those who are single. Or it could be that your hopes and wishes are granted as far as rekindling an old relationship. Okay, so I'm going to put them back in the deck, and let's see if they come up for you again. Okay, this is going to be for confirmation. We'll get to that in a minute, but first let's get 9 cards for you. And this is the love reading for the sign of Cancer for May 2017. Your video had the most views for April, so this is the first video that I do, and you have, wow, the King of Cups. Love reading for the sign of Cancer for May 2017. The Six of Coins. Love reading for the sign of Cancer for May 2017. The Page of Cups. Love reading for the sign of Cancer for May 2017. The Four of Wands. The Ace of Swords. Love reading for the sign of Cancer for May 2017. The Five of Swords. Love reading for the sign of Cancer for May 2017. The Four of Swords. Love reading for Cancer for May 2017. The Magician. And the final card, love reading for the sign of Cancer for May 2017. The Queen of Swords. Okay, so the card at the bottom of the deck is going to represent the main energy around your love life for the month of May. And you have the Hermit. So this can be that you're doing a lot of soul searching about a relationship, and I already see that in some of the cards. This could also represent you feeling like you need some time to yourself to figure things out. And we will see how this ties in with the rest of the reading as we get into it. Okay, so let's see what's going on for you here. You start off the reading with the King of Cups. So this king can be a female, male or female, and I feel like, obviously you are a water sign. This is your energy. Now what's interesting is that what you have over here is a Page of Cups, and this does represent sometimes communication, a heart-to-heart. This can be hearing from an ex for some of you. Maybe somewhere where there has been, some distance. With the Hermit, sometimes there's a need for solitude. Somebody asks for space. So I feel like for some of you, this can be that you're hearing from someone from the past that wants to rekindle a relationship. But of course, for those who are single, this can be that love is very close by. This can be just somebody that's coming into your life where you have a clear connection. There's an opportunity here for a relationship. Whatever this is, this is a positive omen for you. You have the Six of Coins, and the Six of Coins is a card of generosity. It is a card of receiving, and it is right next to your energy. So I feel like for the sign of Cancer, like May is your time to receive love. This is your time to receive love, whether you're single and you're meeting new people. I definitely see new opportunities all over this reading. And I mean meaningful opportunities, especially, as your life partner. But there's also opportunities to heal relationships where maybe, there has been distance. There has been someone who has asked for space. This is telling me that it's time for you to get what you deserve when it comes to love and relationships. Okay, so let's move on to this row here. You have the Four of Wands. So this is, one of the few minor arcanas that represents marriage, but it also represents a sense of stability. It's not like, just the possibility of marriage, but this is something long term. Even though that sounds silly, marriage, most people think the marriage is long term, but sometimes it's not. This is a very stable relationship. This is a relationship that makes you feel safe. This is your safe haven. And this represents just kind of, you know, stability in your life. You also have the Ace of Swords here. So I feel like for some of you, you're coming to some type of realization about what you need in your life as far as, you know, that sense of stability. Like, it's definitely time for you to receive. You have the Six of Coins here. But I feel like for some of you, like, you're finally having some clarity as far as, like, you know, is this relationship giving me, you know, that sense of security and safety that I always wanted and that I need and that I deserve? I feel like here somebody's eyes are being opened as far as, you know, this relationship, this marriage. And I feel like for some of you it could be a marriage, but it could also be a relationship, that a long-term relationship that maybe was headed or is headed towards marriage, where there has to be some type of truth or some type of change of perspective on the relationship. And this is important because you have the Five of Swords here. And this is one of those, you know, red flag energies where you have to kind of open your eyes and see what's going on. This can represent different things. Sometimes it can represent negative energy and deceit, but I don't see any cards that support that. If anything, I feel like this is a decision that you have to make. And with the Five of Swords, it's usually a decision that you have to make with your eyes open. Otherwise, you can make a decision that's not for your highest good. So I feel like for some of you, you're looking at a relationship to see if it is bringing you the happiness, you know, that you deserve. If you're getting the love that you deserve. And they're asking you to don't do anything where you're working against yourself. And for those who are single, I'm going to go back for those who are single. I still feel, you know, that it's time for you to receive. It's time for new people to come into your life. I definitely see somebody here with the Page of Cups that's coming into your life, that could come into your life. But I feel like for those who are single, going back to this energy, that you don't want to be your own worst enemy. You don't want to sabotage your love life because you're thinking in a not so positive way. You have the Ace of Swords telling you it's time for a new beginning in the way that you're thinking. It's time for a clean slate. So don't be thinking about your ex and everything that's gone wrong, maybe with other exes. But this could also apply to those that are already in a relationship where you may need a clean slate if things are going to work out in your relationship. If your marriage is going to work out, there has to be, somebody has to change the way that they're thinking, and it may not be you. It may be your partner, where something has to change. I mean, you definitely have a message that it's time for you to get what you deserve when it comes to love, but in order to get what you deserve, there may have to be some type of, hard to say in the general reading because thousands of people are going to watch this. For some of you, it could be that in order to get what you deserve, that some type of truth has to be revealed. For other people, it could be that you have to change the way that you're thinking. It could be that you're looking at your love life or your relationship in a not so positive way. I'm going to get to it in a minute, but you do have the Magician, which means that you take control. Okay, so let's take a look at this row here. You have the Four of Swords. So this tells me, you know, whether you're single or in a relationship, that it's clearly time to kind of figure things out mentally. So going back to the main energy, I feel like there's going to be a lot of soul searching as far as your relationships. Like, you know, is this person giving me the happiness that and the happiness and the love that I deserve? I feel like you're going to be examining this mentally and like spiritually. You're going to be doing a lot of soul searching. You're figuring things out. I also feel like this is a great time for healing a relationship. Like I said, you have the Page of Cups, and to me that is a card of communication. I feel like some things might come out in the open in the month of May. Like if you're not happy in a relationship because maybe you want to take it to the next level, or you want more. I feel like here somebody is really kind of taking time to think, and they're healing, and they're kind of recharging themselves to really move forward. You have the Magician, a major arcana. So this is telling you that, you know, in this whole situation that we've been talking about as far as clarity and soul searching and healing, making the right decisions. You're the one in charge. The Magician represents you being the one to you can make the magic happen. You have to take control. This means that you can't feel that, you can't approach the relationship thinking that your partner is going to do all the work, or you can't feel that, you know, everything's going to work out for the best. I'm not saying that it's not going to work out for the best, but the Magician always tells you that you have a huge part to play in what happens in your love life. It's not going to be God or your angels or your partner. Like I said, you are the one, you are the Magician, so you have to make the magic happen, whatever that means to you. And it could be, you know, because I'm kind of looking at what's going on beside the Magician. There could be different scenarios going on in this reading. It could be that somebody has asked for some space. You know, somebody has maybe moved out, or they have decided to kind of put things on hold, because you do have that energy here with the Hermit of somebody taking a step back, solitude, soul searching. It could be that somebody has, like I said, asked for some space for whatever reason. And, you know, you have to take control of the situation, whatever this represents to you. You have a huge part to play in what happens. And seeing how this is lined up with the Ace of Swords and the Six of Coins, I feel like the path to you, you know, getting what you deserve represents, you know, truth and clarity. And for some of you, this could be, you know, giving someone that space to realize that, you know, you are the person that they want. You do have the Queen of Swords here, so this could be male or female. This is an air sign, but it could also be, you know, a moon or a rising sign. So I feel like there is an air sign that's very significant to you. Very significant, but I feel like there's a need for you to feel more in control of what's happening here. Like, don't feel like this air sign has all the power. And for those, obviously, that are involved, this is probably your romantic partner. You have to feel that you also, you know, you can do something to heal this relationship, or you can help this relationship along. For those who are single, this air sign is probably somebody new coming into your life. And this could be, you know, this energy here that I see in the Four of Wands. This person could be marriage material. This could lead to a long-term relationship. But there is a need to be more kind of open-minded when it comes to relationships. And there's a need for you to heal completely from the past. Take control, whatever it is that you've been focusing on, past relationships, betrayals, whatever that is. There's an air sign that can make everything better for you. Okay, so let's get some more confirmation from this deck, and then we will move on to the next one. What other messages are there for the sign of Cancer for May 2017? You have the Eight of Coins. What other messages are there for the sign of Cancer for May 2017? You have the Two of Cups. I feel like this one wants to come out. And you have the Eight of Wands. Okay, so for those who are single, I mean, let me just move the camera a little bit so you can see what's going on. For those who are single, I mean, you definitely have a loud message in this reading that there is a soulmate relationship around you. You have the soulmate card. But even those who are coupled, you know, this is telling you that you and your soulmate, sorry, have a strong bond, stronger than you think. You do have a message here telling you that there's work to do. You have the Eight of Coins. So the Eight of Coins is telling you that your relationship is strong, but you have to kind of build it up. So I feel like there's a lot of work to do, you know, and I already see that message here with the Hermit. I feel like there's a lot of soul searching. I feel like there's different issues that are coming up for relationships in the month of May. I feel like some people may feel like, you know, are we headed towards marriage or what? Like, are you going to propose or what? Are we going to move in together or what? You know, you want more stability. You want something more long-term. For those who are single, where maybe you have not been ready, you're thinking in terms of dating again, trusting again. There's definitely, you know, a message in the Two of Cups and the Page of Cups that there is a strong relationship here. Also in the Four of Wands. But there is a lot of work to do with the Eight of Coins. You also have the Eight of Wands. So I feel like, you know, the work that you have to do with the Eight of Coins, let's just look at this reading like this. The work from the Eight of Coins You have the Eight of Coins and the Eight of Wands with the Two of Cups right in the middle. This is your relationship. This is your marriage. This is the bond between you and your partner. That strong emotional bond. The work that you do will not be in vain. You do have the Eight of Wands telling me that there's a lot of change and there's a lot of movement coming in your love life. So for those who are already coupled, this could be that you're finally moving in the right direction, where there's more love, there's more harmony, less arguments. This is, a lot of excitement as well. So the sparks are back in your relationship. But I feel because the Eight of Coins is there, that it won't be that easy. There's a lot of work to do. For those who are single, again, I feel like, there's a loud message in this reading that there is a romantic partner around you in the month of May, but there's work to do as far as maybe letting go of the past and being open to this person coming into your life. I feel like there's definitely, change. And for those who are single, it could be that there is an air sign that is definitely marriage material. Okay, so let's move on to the other deck and see what other messages there are for you. What other messages are there for the sign of Cancer for May 2017? You have the Knight of Cups, so there's another confirmation. Love reading for Cancer, May 2017. The Nine of Cups. Love reading for Cancer, May 2017. And the Hermit again. So this is a repeating message. At the bottom of this deck you have the Six of Pentacles, also a repeating message because you already have that message here. Okay, so when these cards repeat themselves, I feel like these are basically like the most important things that you need to hear in this reading. These are the most important messages. If you take nothing else from this reading, consider the two energies that have popped up 2 times. Because remember, these are 2 completely different decks. And there are 78 cards in both decks. And what are the odds that they would come up again when I only pulled 3? Well, 4 if you consider this one. So let's take a look at what is going on with these cards that I've pulled. You have the Knight of Cups. So this is telling me, this ties in with the Eight of Wands, movement. The Knights represent change and movement, and this Knight represents change and movement in your love life. For those who are single, this is what I've been telling you. There's somebody coming in trying to sweep you off your feet. This is someone who's trying to romance you, who's offering you love, a relationship. This can also be a marriage proposal. For those who have been waiting, patiently, maybe not so patiently, this Knight can be offering you marriage. This is just positive movement and change in your love life. Now, interesting that this card came out with the Nine of Cups, because the Nine of Cups represents your wishes. So remember that you did have the Star card, which didn't come up for you. The Star and the Ace of Cups jumped from this deck when I was properly shuffling. You didn't get the Star, but you did get the Nine of Cups, which is a very similar energy. These are your wishes coming true. So whatever your wish is, whether it's to get married, I definitely see the possibility of that happening with the Four of Wands, the Two of Cups, the Knight of Cups. Your wishes can come true. Or if your wish is to stay together in a relationship, I definitely feel like that is a strong possibility. So the other card that you have is a repeating card, and look how it's, you can't see exactly because the camera's right here. Let me just pick them up for you. They're side by side, the Hermit. This is one of the loud messages in this reading. Probably one of the most important. This and the Six of Pentacles. So again, the Hermit is a major arcana. Let's just go through it again, what this means for you. It could be that, that there's still a lot of soul searching to do about your relationship or your situation. I even feel like for some of you, you may not know all the details of, what is coming up for you. And I kind of feel like on a soul level, you don't know. Like the only way for you to really know is maybe, yes, doing a lot of soul searching, but this could be really tuning into your intuition to see what's coming up. I just feel like there's a need to really go within to see the truth. And you do have that message here in the Ace of Swords. I feel like there is some type of truth that you have to see. I don't know what that means. For everyone, it's going to be different. But I feel like there's truth, and then there's something that's going to mislead you. And I feel like the only way for you to figure this out, this puzzle, is for you to really kind of go within and figure things out. Do a lot of thinking about your love life this month. Do a lot of thinking and soul searching about the truth, whatever that means to you. I just keep getting the truth. I feel like the truth can finally come out with the Ace of Swords here. You can finally have clarity. You can finally figure things out. And then you can take control, because remember that you do have the Magician. The other repeating card that you had was the Six of Pentacles, which came up from the second deck, but you already had that message right here. Even though in this deck they called it coins, the same thing. This is just telling you that in the month of May, this is your time to get what you deserve. This is your time to have the relationship that you deserve, the love that you deserve, the marriage that you deserve. It's time for you to be receiving. So I feel like for those of you where you're not receiving, you're gonna feel a little bit off. Especially if this energy here from the Five of Swords is strong in your relationship. I'm just going to take this in a different direction, since this is going to be a longer reading because you had the most views. If you feel like this energy is strong in your marriage or in your relationship, and this is not going to be for everybody, where you kind of feel like your partner sometimes does things that affect the relationship in a negative way, like they're not opening up to you, or they're doing things to kind of sabotage the relationship. Instead of kind of doing everything to make it work, they're doing everything to not make it work. Or maybe it's you. I feel like there's going to be a lot of thinking about this. There's going to be a lot of clarity as far as what needs to be done. So just kind of looking at these messages, obviously the most important messages are, the Hermit and the Six of Coins. It's time to do a lot of soul searching about what you're receiving, what you're getting from your relationships. Do you have this sense of stability from the Four of Wands? Yes, you may be married, but is it the safety, is it the stability that you always envisioned? Is that, strong bond still there? With the Two of Cups, this is not just a marriage. This is two people who are emotionally connected. Two people that have a strong bond. Is that still there? I feel like, if the answer is no, I still feel like for some of you, because you have the Eight of Coins, that there can still be a lot of work done on this relationship where you can build it up to where it is in the energy of the Two of Cups. I mean, I definitely saw that message coming because these three cards obviously came out together. Even though you may kind of feel that your relationship is not in this energy of harmony and beauty from the Two of Cups, where we're just in sync and we're so connected, you may feel like that's the opposite of where we are right now. You can be there with the Eight of Coins here. You can build that relationship up. I can feel like with trust and with the truth coming out and a lot of thinking and healing and soul searching, you can have this, those sparks back. You have the Eight of Wands telling you that there can be, communication again. This also represents communication, but it also represents change. You can finally have that positive change in your relationship. Okay, so I'm going to try to pull some more cards for you from another deck. I wasn't sure if I was going to have enough time, but it looks like I will. So I'm just going to grab, I'm kind of being random here as far as what deck I choose. I feel like I should go with this deck, the Flower Therapy. And let's see what comes up for you here. Okay, let me just focus on what's coming up for you. What messages are there for the sign of Cancer in love and relationships for May 2017? Okay, you already had, see, something jump here. And it is trust. And the card says you can trust the people around you. They are earth angels sent to give you the guidance you seek. But the main message here is just trust. So I feel like for those of you where you kind of feel like things are not stable, And I feel like you have a lot of questions about your relationship. You have a lot of questions about your love life. Like, what in the heck is going on here? Why is there no stability? Or for those who are single, why can't I find anybody? You know, you have the Hermit here 2 times. I kind of felt like there's something like on a soul level that you don't know. Like something that you can tune into only intuitively. Like it's not gonna come to you mentally. They're saying trust that there is, you know, a higher truth that you can get to. You have the Ace of Swords here. Trust that this is going to work out in a positive way. Let's see what other message comes up for you. What other message is there for Cancer? Love and relationships for May 2017. Love reading for Cancer, May 2017. Wow. Let's jump for you. New beginnings. And it says, take this as an opportunity to rise from the ashes stronger and more determined. So this is, you know, pretty much this card is telling you, like, you may feel down, and it could be that for some of you, you've been through, you know, a breakup. It could be that the Hermit has shown up twice because someone has, you know, and you also have the Four of Swords right here, that someone has asked for some space. You know, maybe someone moved out. This is telling you that, you know, there could be a second chance for you. But either way, they're saying that don't let this kind of bring you down where you kind of feel defeated or destroyed. There will be some type of new beginning for you. And for some of you, it can be with the same partner, because you do have the Page of Cups, which to me this card represents kind of rekindling a relationship. But there's, you know, new energy around you, no matter where you are in your love life. Let's try to get another one. I don't think I have much time left on this camera, but let's try to get one more. What other message is there for the sign of Cancer for May 2017? Love reading for Cancer. Ooh, okay, that one was loud. Wow, look at that. Be positive. Your thoughts can shape your experience, so be sure to focus on the positive. Okay, so we were talking about that. I feel like, you know, with the Ace of Swords under here, here it is, the Ace of Swords, that somebody kind of need to change their, perhaps their perspective. But in general, they're kind of, I mean, these 3 cards even read like a story. Trust, new beginnings, be positive. I feel like for somebody, like they're saying, don't feel like you hit rock bottom. Don't feel like you've been defeated. Maybe because their relationship isn't working out or it didn't work out. They're saying there's going to be some type of twist that you don't yet see coming. I get that message from the Hermit. I keep getting that message. There's something you don't see coming. So your job is to just stay in a positive place. There's going to be there is some type of new energy around you, whether it's someone new for those who are single, or, you know, a second chance for a relationship, somebody coming back into your life from the past. Remember, there is a strong message of receiving with the 6 of Coins being here 2 times. It's time for you to get, you know, that happiness and that love that you deserve. Okay, Cancer, this has been your love reading for May 2017. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will speak to you again next month.